This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. The Rolex Datejust is an enduring icon, and rightfully so. However, with numerous choices and the presence of authorized dealers and gray market sellers, finding your ideal watch can take time and effort. This iconic watch combines timeless design with luxury craftsmanship, making it a coveted piece. But with so many options and variations, securing your perfect Datejust can feel overwhelming. In this video brought to you by the Luxury World, we will serve you a guide that will equip you with the essential knowledge to navigate your Rolex journey. Let us dive in and explore the distinctive styles, where to find your ideal watch, and how to ensure you're getting a genuine Rolex. If you have yet to subscribe to our channel, we encourage you to do so to stay updated on our future videos. The Rolex Datejust might just be the epitome of a timeless classic, signaling to the world that you have finally made it. However, before you make the purchase, there are a few lesser-known details you should be aware of. First, and the most principal factor, is to consider the cost and popularity factors. The price of a Rolex Datejust can vary widely, and it is not just about its looks. The larger Datejust 41 typically costs more due to its size, and materials also play a role. Choosing gold or other precious metals will increase the price compared to standard steel. Retaining the original box and papers adds value, much like keeping your smartphone's box can aid in resale. Dial style also influences value. Take the palm dial, for instance. Initially seen as quirky, it is now commanding a premium, proving that sometimes being different pays off. Conditioning is especially important for vintage models. A well-maintained, unpolished piece with a flawless dial and an intact bracelet can fetch a high price. A well-preserved Datejust, like a vintage car in mint condition, is a rare gem. Fortunately, Datejusts are fairly liquid in the market. If you decide it is not your style or you are ready for an upgrade, reselling is usually straightforward. Additionally, with some patience, getting one at retail price is more attainable than you might think, though it might mean waiting for the exact combination you want. Also, it is necessary to check out the timeline. It all began in 1945, a pivotal year for Rolex as they launched the Datejust to celebrate their 40th anniversary. This was the first watch with a self-winding mechanism and a date window that flipped precisely at midnight. It featured a solid gold 36mm case and introduced the Jubilee bracelet, renowned for its comfortable, classy look. As the 1950s rolled in, Rolex did not rest. They expanded their lineup with steel and two-tone models, such as references 5030 and 5031. By 1957, they started branding these beauties with the Datejust name right on the dial. The 1960s and 70s were a golden era for Datejust evolution. This period brought us iconic four-digit references: the 1600 with its smooth bezel, the 1601 sporting a fluted bezel, and the 1603 with an engine-turned bezel. These pieces set the standard for vintage Datejust collecting today. Jump to the 1970s, and we see the introduction of the caliber 3035 with its quick set date feature, solving the pesky problem of manual date adjustments. Fast forward to 1988, and Rolex upgraded the older acrylic crystals to scratch-resistant sapphire ones. As we hit the late 90s and early 2000s, Rolex switched their luminescent material from tritium to luminova and then to superluminova. In 2009, Rolex released the Datejust 2, catering to fans of larger watches. Though it had a short run, the big watch enthusiasts got their wish again in 2016 with the launch of the Datejust 41, which remains popular today. There you have it, a quick spin through the Datejust journey. Next up, choose the right Datejust for you. Size matters. You have the option of a 36mm or a 41mm with no middle ground. The 36mm offers classic elegance, ideal for slimmer wrists, while the 41mm makes a bolder statement. Next, consider the material: steel or two-tone. This choice usually depends on your personal preference. Then, think about the strap. The Oyster bracelet provides a sportier vibe, tough and ready for anything. On the other hand, the Jubilee bracelet, which debuted with the Datejust, offers a smoother, more sophisticated fit. Choosing your bezel is another major step. Whether you prefer smooth or fluted depends on whether you lean towards a more casual look or want to enhance the elegance. Some people like to mix it up: an Oyster bracelet with a smooth bezel for a relaxed look, or a Jubilee with a fluted bezel for a more upscale feel. Take your time, explore these options, and find the perfect match that feels exactly right on your wrist. Now let us talk about the versions of Datejusts. When choosing between vintage, neo-vintage, or modern Datejusts, each has its unique appeal. Starting with the vintage models, these classic beauties are beloved by collectors for their timeless charm and the unique patina that only comes with age. However, vintage watches come with quirks, so always buy from a reputable source to avoid problems. Ensure the watch's mechanisms are in good working order and budget for potential repairs. Fortunately, finding parts for a Datejust is relatively easy due to its popularity. Always pay attention to the condition. While tropical dials may look cool, they could indicate past water damage. Also, a well-preserved, unpolished case is like finding a vintage car with its original paint job. Modern Datejusts, on the other hand, offer the latest technology and top-notch reliability. Rolex has continuously refined these watches, and while they might not have the vintage aesthetic, they excel in functionality. Then there is the neo-vintage category, often overlooked but unfairly so. These watches bridge the gap between the nostalgic allure of vintage pieces and the sleekness of modern ones. If you are into hidden gems, neo-vintage Datejusts might be your gold mine, offering excellent value without breaking the bank, much like discovering an underrated band before they become famous. So, whether you are after retro flair, cutting-edge performance, or something in between, there is a Datejust out there that perfectly matches your style. Check out some cool alternatives to the Datejust. Starting with Cartier, you have the Tank and Santos models to consider. The Santos has a sportier vibe, while the Tank leans towards a more formal look. If the Rolex vibe is not quite your style, but you still want a badge of horological excellence, Cartier might have what you're looking for. Moving on to IWC, their 36mm Pilot's watch is a solid pick, especially if you appreciate a clear view or have a penchant for aviation-themed gear. Then there is the JLC Reverso. While it's on the dressier side, it's in the same price range as the Datejust and boasts a solid pedigree with plenty of options in its lineup. For uniqueness and top-notch craftsmanship, Grand Seiko is worth a look. They rival Rolex in terms of craftsmanship and make a strong statement in daily wear. Do not forget about Rolex's alternatives like the Explorer 1 and the Oyster Perpetual. These models offer the same Rolex quality but with their twist. Perfect if you love the brand but want something a bit different, like a no-date dial or a Tefur look. Omega, while not offering a direct rival to Datejust, is another option to consider. Tudor, Rolex's sibling brand, steps up with the Black Bay line. The Black Bay comes in 37mm, 39mm, and 41mm sizes, offering a more wallet-friendly option that is also easier to acquire. The newest edition, the 37mm Black Bay 54, offers a vintage size that might capture that Datejust feel while displaying Tudor's robust build. If you're looking to switch up your style or want a fresh take on a classic watch look, these options have you covered. Who knows, one of these might become your new favorite in your watch collection. Before purchasing, arm yourself with knowledge. Research different models, pricing, and reputable sellers. If considering the gray market, have a professional verify the watch's authenticity and condition. Do not forget the pre-owned market. Trusted sellers can offer great deals on Datejusts, often including the box and paper. Remember, patience is key. Take your time, do your research, and with this guide, you will be well on your way to securing your dream Rolex Datejust. We trust this guide has offered valuable insights to assist you in finding your ideal Rolex Datejust. Happy watch hunting, and may your next timepiece fulfill all your expectations. What are your impressions on the topic we shared in this video? If you enjoyed the video, we would appreciate it if you let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to follow our channel for more content. Thank you for watching The Luxury World, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.